friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today I am going through all of the savings challenges that I am doing in 2022. I have, they're not all savings challenges, but I have 12 ways that I am going to be saving intentionally this year. And so I want to share those with you now that I have all of the pieces to my savings puzzle. So this is, if you've already watched the savings and savings challenge video in my 2022 budget series, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to focus solely on the savings challenges. And the other video talked about my savings goals and what I was saving for and the reason why, what was different from last year and this year. And then I wasn't really clear on everything that I had wanted to do. It was more of a, I just didn't know at that point. I had an idea of what I wanted to do for savings challenges, but I did not have all of the pieces together just yet. And so everything is solidified and we are well on our way, and we got the final piece today. So I want to go through my savings challenges for 2022. So the first way that I am going to save in 2022 is by saving all of my loose change. This is something that I have been doing and already do and will continue to do. And what I do is every month or so, I deposit my loose change into my credit union savings account. My credit union has like a Coinstar type of machine, and so I can drop my coins in there, and the machine counts my coins, and as long as I deposit it into one of my accounts with the credit union, they do not charge me a fee. All of my loose change is going towards my Christmas fund. The second way that I'm going to save in 2022, and this is a new one for me, is by saving cash back from my credit cards. So what I typically will do is use them at checkout on Amazon, or apply them to my balance, or something like that. So instead of doing that, I am now going to request to have that cash back sent to me, and my cash back from my credit cards will go to my vacation fund. The third way that I am saving in 2022 is the $5 challenge. So I did the $5 challenge last year. I will be continuing to do it again this year. I am a cash budgeter. I have cash envelopes for various items, but the four that I use the most are groceries, dining out, gas, and household expenses. And so anytime I receive a $5 bill back, I hold on to it and I deposit it into my little $5 fund. Ultimately, it goes towards my vacation fund. Last year, I was able to save almost $500 just from $5 bills. So I want to continue to do that in 2022 with the hopes of saving a similar amount and putting that in my vacation fund. The fourth way that I am saving is what is called a rainy day fund. So this one is new for me this year, and the rainy day fund is just this tracker that I purchased on Etsy. It is, I like, a little cute tracker. So we have a rainy day fund tracker, and you would color in every time you save $50, and the total that you save in the rainy day fund is $1,000. Since I'm not going to be saving $50 necessarily at one time, what I did was look at different ways to make it more manageable for me. And so particularly if I'm doing it weekly, it comes out to about $20 a week. I have a tendency to round, so if my numbers don't add up, that's why. So it comes out to about $20 a week, and I would, I'm going to be doing my savings check-ins, savings challenge check-ins every Friday, and so at minimum, I would be saving $20 every week as part of my savings challenge check-in, and I will keep track of my rainy day fund here. So the first week of January, I saved $20, and I will just continue to track it as we go. So that is my rainy day fund. The fifth way that I am saving is the penny challenge. So here is the penny challenge. Again, I'm not fooling with the change. I like to round. So I saved $2, and then I saved $13. And yes, I know I'm off by 26 cents, but I will make it up somewhere. And when you're finished with the penny challenge, you will have saved a total of $667.95. The goal is to complete this in 52 weeks or 1 year. This is a savings challenge that I found also on Etsy from Conversation, and I will also be keeping track of the pennies here on a tracker as well. And so I did $2 the first week, $13 the second week, so I have a total of $15 total. Both the rainy day challenge and the penny challenge are going to go to my home savings fund. The next savings challenge that I am doing in 2022 is the 52-week challenge. So this is the sixth way that I'm saving, and that is the 52-week challenge. When you save with the 52-week challenge, at the end you will have saved $1,378. The way that this challenge works is the first week you save $1, the second week you save $2, the third week you save $3, and so on up to $52 the 52nd week. I don't follow it in chronological order. I skip around because sometimes I have a little bit more money in a week, sometimes I have a little bit less, and so I usually will pick 4 numbers, and that is my goal for the month, to save those 4, and 2 are low and 2 are high, so that I have a little bit of balance and I'm not trying to save these high numbers in December. I did this challenge last year, and at the end of the year I had about $835, and I did complete the challenge, but the reason I had less was because I used part of the money for things for my home. So I bought a dryer, I bought a refrigerator, I bought a heater. So I used money from the 52-week challenge to cover those items. This will again go into my home fund this year as well. So that is the sixth way that I'm saving, which is the 52-week challenge. I do also have a tracker here in the back for the 52-week challenge. They all just kind of look the same, but it's a good way for me to keep track of it as we go. And so I've saved $16 the first week and $36 the second week for a total of $52. The seventh way that I am saving is what I'm calling the 22 in 2022 challenge. This is one that I just sort of made up. It's not a true savings challenge. I'm going to keep track of it here, but when you finish, it will be a total of $1,144. And so the goal for this challenge is to save $22 each week for 52 weeks. And the 22 comes from the year 2022. So I just thought it would be something different and fun to do. The money for this challenge is going to go to my self-care fund. So anytime that I would like to do something for myself, whether it's to go get a pedicure or a massage or a treat, it's going to come from this fund. I had a fun sinking fund and I had a beauty sinking fund. I consolidated those together. It was $180, and I sort of kick-started this fund with that. I don't have it indicated on here. This is just what I've saved for this challenge in this year. But I used that to sort of kickstart this off. I got rid of the fun and the beauty because I feel like those are typically going to be self-care. If I'm going to do something fun or if I'm buying a beauty thing for myself, it's part of what I feel like is my self-care. And so now I just sort of have this self-care fund, and my goal is to save that $1,144 by saving $22 every week. I also put a tracker back here for this one as well, and I should put some tabs on here so that they're marked off. But you see I have 22 the first week and 22 the second week, so we're at $40, $44 thus far. So that is the 7th way I'm saving. The 8th way that I am saving is the Budget Mom Savings Challenge. So I did the Budget Mom Savings Challenges last year. I like them because it's a different challenge every month, and so it gave me variety. It's the same thing this year. There's a total of 36 challenges, and so you can pick one, you can pick two, whatever works for you. I typically only do one per month, unless I feel like the savings challenge is not going to. If I feel like it's going to save me a very, very small amount, then I'll pick two. So the one that I selected for January is the Laundry Haul Challenge, and it's based off of whenever you wash a load of laundry, however many pieces are in the laundry, you would count that number of pieces and save that amount. So I've done one load of laundry. It had 10 pieces. I saved $10. And this is the tracker that goes with the January challenge, and I like to put this in the month that I'm doing it in. So this is up front in my planner under January, and when I get to the end of the month, I will have a total amount that I have saved, and then I will transfer that amount back here to the TBM Savings Challenge tracker, and TBM being the Budget Mom. And then I will put in the total amount that I saved in January here, and I'll go through the whole year, and then I'll have a total amount that I saved just from the Budget Mom that I will put down here at the bottom. And I like that for this particular challenge because it's going to vary every month. It's not like a set, I'm going to save a set $20 every week or whatever it may be. It's going to vary depending on the challenge and how much of a challenge it is for me. So that is the 8th way that I am saving, and it will be a different challenge every month, and we will just see as they come. I didn't really look ahead at them to see what they were going to be. The next challenge is the Saveopoly Savings Challenge. This was one of the Budget Mom Savings Challenges last year. It was called Money-opoly Monday, and if you look really closely, it's actually underneath there. I found this one on Etsy under Wild Printables, and there's the shop name there. And I really liked it, so I printed this one out and stuck it on top of the Money-opoly Monday. I knew I wanted to do some sort of Saveopoly or Money-opoly challenge, and so I will be rolling the dice once a week and seeing how much I can save from Saveopoly. Now there are a couple in here that I am not too sure about. There's one where if you land on the question mark, then you would roll the dice again and whatever number you land on, you multiply it by 5. And then if you land on the treasure chest, you roll the dice again, and whatever you land on, you multiply by 10. Well, if I should land on 50, as an example, and the multiplier is 10, or even 5, that might be a little too much. So we'll just see. The nice things about savings challenges is you don't have to follow it to a T. You can make it your own. So do whatever makes your heart happy. And that is what I plan to do. So the way that I am tracking this is I have dice. So I'll be rolling dice, and you can watch that in my savings challenge video, check-in videos every Friday. I'm just keeping track of where I land using a little page flag. And so this is where I landed this past Friday. Then I am tracking the dollar amount here in the back under this little tracker here. And so we played for the first time. We landed on 10 and we saved $10. That is the 9th way that I'm saving this year. The 10th way that I am saving is the Zero Out Challenge. This is my first time doing the Zero Out Challenge, and it is already something that I wish that I had known about before and started before, because I really like it. It's probably going to be one of my favorites. The way the Zero Out Challenge works is you look at your bank account and you take the tens and ones column and you zero it out. So as an example, if your bank account shows a balance of $738.42, let's see if I can write that on a little post-it note. I'm just backwards today. 783. Let's say it's 783. No, because I don't like that number. 738.42. You're going to take the 842 and you're going to transfer that to your bank account. That's going to leave you with $730 in your checking and $808.42 in your savings account. And you'll do that every week for 52 weeks. And, you know, the absolute least that you would save is a penny. The absolute most that you'll save in a week is $9.99. So, you know, I was thinking about it. The most that I would save from this challenge, if it were $9.99 every week for 52 weeks, the most I would save is like $520 or so. So this one is coming in lower than I was thinking it would. For some reason, I thought it would be a lot higher than that. So I'm just doing it with one account right now, but I may change that and add a second account. But I really like this. I think it's very easy, simple. It kind of reminds me of like Digit, but different, and you have to be intentional about actually transferring the money as well. So I'm doing the Zero Out Challenge. This is one that I'm also going to keep at the front of my planner each month. And so it's this is the way that I'm using the dashboard notes page. I have the Budget Mom Savings Challenge and the Zero Out Challenge. And then in February, I will again have the Budget Mom Challenge and then the Zero Out Challenge. And I'll put my balance from January, and I will just start with week 5 or wherever we're at when February starts on here, and we'll just keep going. And so I just feel like that's a good way to track the Zero Out Challenge, and it allows me to see like how much the Zero Out Challenge is bringing in each month, in addition to like a running tab. So that's what I'm doing for that one. That is number 10, the Zero Out Challenge. Number 11 is for my emergency fund. So I have a goal to save $5,000. I should say $5,000 more into my emergency fund. And the way that I am going to do that is by doing the 100 envelope challenge. So I picked up a 100 envelope challenge kit from Conversation, which a lot of the trackers that you see in my planner are also from Conversation. And the way that this challenge works is she's got cash envelopes. There's 100 of them, and they're absolutely gorgeous cash envelopes. But I do not think that I am going to do this in cash. I think that I hadn't received my kit yet, and so I was trying to find a way to make it work for January so that I did not get a late start. And what I did was, when I got paid, I transferred over $420, which was essentially taking $5,000 and dividing it by 12. So that way I knew January was taken care of. And I think that I will continue to just transfer the money over, but I'm still going to use the envelopes, and I'll tell you how in just a minute, which is like my 13th way to save that I just added on today. But what you do is she gives you these wood chips, and they have numbers on them. And so you will pick your numbers. You should be picking 2 a week. I'm probably going to continue to do it at the beginning of the month because I am paid once per month from my job. And a lot of my extra money for the savings challenges and for debt payoff comes from my Etsy income. And so I want to continue to try to do the bulk of my savings at the beginning of the month with my primary check that I know I'm guaranteed. So I will probably pick like 8 at the beginning of the month, and that is the amount that I'm going to transfer into my savings account. This is, you can call it the 50-50 challenge, the 100 envelope challenge, 5K savings challenge. The way that it works is once you've done the 100 envelopes, once they are full with their dollar amount, so whatever number you pick, that is the amount you save. So if I pick like 95 and 52, then I would put, 52 in an envelope, 95 in an envelope, and that's the amount that I would have saved. I'm not trying to do math in my head, but you get the point, like 147, I think. So then you mark it off on here. She gives you this like laminated tracker. And I like this because it's a nice visual for me to have up in front of me. But I also have a little book to keep it in. And I can put the amount that I saved in here as well and keep track of that for 52 weeks. It's just a nice little comprehensive kit. And of course, I'm going to keep track of the amount growing here in my budget binder. And so I saved $420 in January, and I've colored in those numbers. I also just added, when I got this kit, this tracker came with it, and I shrunk it down to add it in here as well. But you can put in the number that you save and keep track of that as well. So I like the visuals. They're helpful for me. So I'm going to continue to do that. So that is the 50-50 savings challenge, or the 5K savings challenge, or the 100 envelope challenge, depending on who you are looking at and shopping with. I think most call it the 100 envelope challenge. New for me this year. It actually is one that I am familiar with. However, I tried it once, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I had regular old plain envelopes from like the Dollar Tree or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. And I had a really nice box that I got from Michael's. Had all my little envelopes labeled. And I probably saved like, I don't know, a couple $100s, and I got very bored with it. And then it was sort of in the box, out of sight, out of mind, and I stopped doing it. So I feel, for me, I like to have the visuals and these things where I have to, reference the book and the trackers, rolling the dice, picking the numbers. That type of stuff is very motivating for me, and it brings me back to it. I feel like there's some sort of like psychological piece to it that is helpful. And so I think that will help keep me on track. Plus I have a goal. And so I'm definitely trying to reach my goal. But the visuals and like seeing the trackers be colored in and like you're almost done, or you're making progress, you're getting there, that keeps bringing me back to it versus just having the envelope sitting there and it's like, oh, well, there's some envelopes there. It does nothing for me. So that is the 11th way that I am saving this year. The 12th way, which was the final, but I just thought about something else with these envelopes, so I'm going to come back to that in just a sec, is just miscellaneous things. So I use things like Ibotta. I recently signed up for Fetch. I recycle cans, bottles, plastic, Poshmark. Anytime I use any of those things and I have money come from that, I am going to put that in my vacation fund. The one exception to that might be Fetch, because I think you redeem for gift cards. I haven't done any of the rewards yet, but I think that's the only way you can do it. So Fetch will be, just my way of having a fun treat, probably like a Dunkin' or a Starbucks card or Amazon card or whatever. I know nothing about it. Y'all probably know more about it than me, so I need to look into it a little bit more. But once I can redeem something, then I'll do something fun with that. But the other ones I know I can cash out, and so the cash will go in my emergency fund. I'm sorry, not my emergency fund, my vacation fund. So the miscellaneous stuff will go into my vacation fund. The 100 envelope challenge, the $5,000 savings challenge, is my emergency fund. And I don't think that I said it, but I think I had the Zero Out challenge as part of my emergency fund. I don't remember, but I wrote it down. Saveopoly and the Budget Mom are part of my home fund. Okay, so last thing I want to share, those are my 13 ways, but last thing I want to share is what I think I will do, since I'm not going to do cash for the 100 envelope challenge, is I am going to use the envelopes to save from my cash envelopes when I get to the end of the month and I have money left over. So, again, I use my cash envelopes every month for gas, groceries, eating out, and household items. Those are the 4 without fail that it's variable every month and I use them. So the last probably 4, 5, 6 months of the year, when I had money left over, I was putting it in my emergency fund. What I think I will do this year is when I have money left over, I'm going to put, at least for 12 months, I'll pull an envelope, I will put the money in the envelope, and then at the end of the year, I will see how much money was rolled over into a cash envelope. And then that'll just be like a fun way to use these, as long as the transferring continues to work for me. If I find that the transferring the money to the bank account is not working, then I will revert to cash. I do better with cash. I'm less likely to spend it. So there is that. But I recently opened up an account with Ally, and I think that Ally's savings buckets will work well for me as well. And I find that they are very, very slow in transfer speed. So getting the money back is going to take a minute, and I am less likely to be able to fulfill instant gratification if I have to wait for it to come back to me. So there's also that. Anyway, that is the 12 ways that I am saving in 2022. Those are the savings challenges that I am participating in. Just to run through them quickly one more time. Loose change. That is going to my Christmas fund. Credit card cash back is going to my vacation fund. The $5 challenge is going to my vacation fund. The rainy day fund is my home fund. The penny challenge is my home fund. The 52-week challenge is my home fund. The 22 in 2022 is my self-care fund. The Budget Mom Savings Challenges are for my home fund. Saveopoly is for my home fund. The Zero Out Challenge is for my emergency fund. The 100 Envelope Challenge is for my emergency fund. And then the Miscellaneous Savings. Ibotta, Fetch, Rewards, Poshmark, Recycling. What do you call those things? I just got one the other day, which I'm not able to save it. Those class action lawsuit checks. And the reason I'm not able to save it is they gave me it's like I think it's like a Visa gift card. I'm just, the next time I buy something on Amazon, I'm going to use it there. But anyway, that's that. All of those rewards that are actual cash that I can use will go towards my vacation fund. And then I will put any rollover money from my cash envelopes in here at the end of every month. And I will probably, I don't know where I will put this money at the end of December. I'll just have to decide what I ultimately want to do with it. So that is my savings challenges for 2022, my savings plan, my 12 ways to save. I hope you enjoyed this video. My gosh, I have a lot of savings challenges going on, but I think that when it's a lot going on, it keeps me engaged, and I think it will be fun, and it will definitely be a challenge, so I'm looking forward to it. Are you doing any savings challenges this year? If so, let me know. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking with me and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.